So if you live in the Woking, Bisley, West End area, this is a great little ride if you want to take a day out with the children to Lightwater Country Park. So you can see we start here in Knaphill, but you could start in Bisley or West End, and we avoid the 322 to get to Lightwater Country Park. So we're taking the back routes, and although it's not all off-road, a substantial part of it is on roads that see almost no traffic. So we're going to work our way around the back of the shooting range until we get up to parallel with the Red Road, and then pop our way in across the tank testing area and into Lightwater Country Park. It's a lovely day out and would definitely recommend it for parents. And you'll see from the route that it's mostly across gravel. It will take your time if you've got younger children, but it's avoiding the worst of the roads. So it's a very simple trip, and I've shown you really from here how you can access this parallel road. So let's have a little think about that. So we're going to start here, and here's where Queen's Road is, and we've just joined it, and you really want to get onto the route at the entrance to the short or long Siberia range that's sort of opposite, like a building yard down Queen's Road. And then another alternative is that you can join it just off Shaftesbury Road, and we're showing two routes here. You might want to come across the Common, or you might want to join Shaftesbury Road there. We head up, then we pick up the back end of Ford Road, which is really, really quiet, and then that tacks on to the back end of Lucas Green Road, which again is fairly quiet. There is a bit of an industrial estate down there, but not a lot of traffic from the compost vans. And then you get onto what we call Priest Lane, and you follow Priest Lane to the back of Brentmore Road, and then from there we just go around the shooting and the grenade range, work our way up towards Lightwater Country Park. So we follow that left, and then we cross the Red Road, you can see in the bottom left hand corner, and onto the country park. So here we go, we're just going down Stafford Lake Road at the moment, having crossed the 322. So this only applies at the Knaphill end, and we're going to work our way through round the back of the old parade ground over here, and that joins us onto Queen's Road. So we needed to get onto Queen's Road, and there's a little bit of traffic down that road. It's a bit busier of all of them, but we get to the Siberia and we just head off. Then it's almost completely quiet. Work your way through until you see a big sign, and then we turn right there, and you follow across the paths and just follow your nose really across there. It takes you to the back of the prison. You can see the prison here on our right, and we're going to work our way through, come out by Shaftesbury Road, not far. And now we're heading left here just simply to show how it can be done, but there you can cut across. Now we go the back of West End playing fields and onto Ford Road. Ford Road is really quiet, there's very little traffic. Then left onto Lucas Green Road. Occasionally you get the trucks from the compost packing people, but very little traffic down here. Follow the road round, nice place to buy meat back there. Follow the road until we get onto Priest Lane, which is like closed off to traffic but open to horses. It's a bridle path. It's quite nice, it's dead straight, a bit muddy in the winter, but now we get onto Brentmore Lane Road, and then almost immediately across the common land that goes behind Donkey Town. So now we just follow that common, and the best thing to do is to follow that fence that's on the left hand side, and then when the fence leaves us you just continue along those power lines until we pick up with the fence again. So the fence is gone, but there's power lines running along, a bit more fence there, but you'll see the power lines later on. This is a bit up and down, some bits are steep, and they've been doing some work along there, but it's just a few vehicles, and most of the year it's reasonably dry. It's a bit boggy in January, February, March. So we work our way along, you can see the power lines picking up again, and suddenly the fence is going to arrive, and here we go, following alongside the fence. And you can see those trees on the right hand side. Well, the Red Road is on the other side of that, but we're very, very well protected from it. You don't really hear it that much, and we work our way through. Now this hill is surprisingly steep. You know, if it's very dry and sandy. There was a bit of building work going on. I think they were clearing the trees to lay a cable through it, but we just follow our way up to the top until we get to a little cut through just over here on the right, and that cuts us round. Now push your bikes over here. This is a cycle and pedestrian path that cuts around that busy roundabout, and it's designed for families to do. And now we're onto the tank trysting ground, and we just follow our way, follow that path straight through. It's quite difficult to see in the video, but it is a very simple bit of track, and we work our way, just follow the main track through until we hit the gravel path that is on the Lightwater Country Park, and that will continue, then take us straight up to the observation area here. It's a lovely place to go. You can see London in the far distance there with Docklands. There's a place to stop, and we took our tandem, as you can see, and worth going there. And then you've got the whole of Lightwater Country Park, and you could just retrace your steps through Lightwater Country Park, but what we're going to do is go through the park, but we're going to go out of the main entrance, which is the one you take with a car. So this is the main track that goes through. We're going out the main entrance, and now we're in the road that's called the Avenue, and this has got a lot of cars reversing in and out, so I wouldn't recommend this with families. So normally you would retrace your steps, but here we are in the middle of Lightwater on the Guildford Road, and then we're going to turn right. There's a little mini roundabout first of all. We ignore that one, and then we go right on the second one, and this is the Lightwater Road, the old Lightwater Road, and that takes us back to the Red Road at the other end. So the waterboard, we're digging up the road, we get down here, we join the Red Road, then straight across, and then return via the route that we had before. So we're now back onto the common, retracing our steps, but now the fence is on our right, and back into Priest Lane. It was much quicker then, and once we come out of Priest Lane we get to Lucas Green Road and then Ford Road. A little bit of Shaftesbury beforehand. So here we go, and we're going to turn right, not long, up here into Ford Road. There we go, turn right, and then join up with Common here. Now we're going to go behind West End playing field, so you should know where you are by now. We've done this, but this time we're going to take the little footpath that goes across the common and across the wildlife area. So it's just a little bit parallel with the prison. So the prison's over on our left, and we're just cutting across the track that runs there, parallel with the route we took through the prison last time, until we eventually join up with the road behind the Siberias. And there's Queen's Road. Back onto Queen's Road, you can turn left or right. There's a bit of paving, but not too much, and then we're cutting across the old parade ground and back onto Stafford Lake Road, and we'll be home. So really very easy route to follow, and not a lot of traffic. We've hardly seen any vehicles, probably more parked vehicles than any others, particularly on the way out. So easy to retrace, and here we are coming back. There's the Garibaldi appearing up ahead. So thank you for joining us on this route. Do have a look at our Komoot page and download a GPX file if you'd rather follow a sat-nav on the phone. And we'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of other local rides. If this has been helpful, like and subscribe, and we will see you on another route. I think we'll have a go maybe to Swinley Forest, or across to Guildford somewhere anyway. Okay, take care. Bye.